with 21 nations in Kunshan, China, for the Total BWF Thomas and Uber Cup Finals 2016, a showcase of top-class badminton took center stage in the Jiangsu province city for the week-long event. The Kunshan Sports Centre saw 16 men's and 16 women's teams battle to be crowned the best in two of the sport's biggest tournaments. The 26th edition of the Uber Cup welcomed 3 debutantes in the competition, with Bulgaria, Mauritius and Spain participating for the first time. Ratchanok Intanon-led Thailand were hoping their depth in singles, backed by strong doubles, would help them go far. The Thais had the edge in the group stage and were top of Group C, but they came up short against India in the first knockout round. India did well to reach the semi-finals for a second consecutive time in the women's team competition. However, they were no match against the 13-time holders, losing 3-0 to China. Japan, who were expected to be the main threat to the hosts, went down disappointingly 3-1 in the last 4 against Korea. So it was China versus Korea in the final of the Uber Cup. In the first singles match, Song Ji-hyun, Korea's top women's singles shuttler, faced China's Lee Sheree. Song started brightly, constantly firing winners at an out-of-position Lee to go a game ahead. But the local favorite was not about to disappoint their home fans. The Chinese ace stormed back to level the scores and finished off Song in the decider with a deft shot to put China 1-0 up. The second match was a doubles contest between Zhao Yunlei and Tianjing and Jong Kyung-eun and Shin Seung-chan. The Korean pair pulled off a massive upset by beating China's 2012 Olympic champions and 2-time world champions Zhao and Tian to keep Korea in the hunt for the crown. In the decider, Jong and Shin saved 3 match points and went on to win it, 16-21, 21-17, 25-23. Kim Hyo-min was up against Wang She-hsien in the second singles, and the Koreans stood little chance against Wang's pace, power and range of shots. The Chinese shuttler restored China's advantage with a clinical 21-13, 21-12 demolition of Kim. In the second doubles match, China fielded the young combination of Tan Yuan-ting and Chen Qingchen against Chang Yi-na and Lee So-hee. Tang and Chen were on the attack from the start and thriving on the home crowd's energy. The young pair never let their opponents in. Winning the match comfortably 21-14, 21-16, Tang and Chen sealed the title for China 3-1.
We're pleased the coaches had confidence in our abilities to field us in the final. We're happy to have produced a winning performance.
The Chinese women's team extend China's Uber Cup domination to an incredible 14 titles. The 29th Thomas Cup was nothing short of drama and roller coaster emotions. Without the strength of absent singles players Kento Momota and Kenichi Tago, defending champions Japan only reached the quarter-finals of the competition. In a tight contest against Denmark, the Japanese men lost out in the deciding third singles match. Hans Christian Wittinges edged out Riichi Takeshita to win it for the Danes 3-2. Shockingly, favourites China also fell at the quarter-final stage. Korea stunned the hosts 3-1 and denied the Chinese reaching a semi-final for the first time since their debut in 1981. Last edition's finalists Malaysia crashed out at the semi-finals stage. Their challenge at the Thomas Cup ended after a 3-2 defeat to Denmark.
Actually, Malaysia have chance to win already, twice, but it's just unlucky. So it's not easy to take back the cup. I think so. It may, to build up some better player, especially single. It's not easy anymore, because I feel that a lot of countries that are improving.
Korea, who had so spectacularly eliminated the Chinese, could not find a way past Indonesia in the last 4. Indonesia made their first final since 2010, beating Korea 3-1. So history was in the making for the 29th Thomas Cup final when Indonesia faced Denmark. The Southeast Asian men were going for a record 14th men's team title, while the Danes were aiming to do what none of their predecessors have done in 67 years, lift the Thomas Cup. The first men's singles match saw a keen contest between Victor Axelsen and Tommy Sugiyato. The young Dane powered ahead to take the first game, and despite trailing in the second initially, Axelsen managed to score 6 straight points to clinch the second and hand Denmark a vital 1-0 lead. Indonesia then leveled the scores 1-1 through Muhammad Ahsan and Hendra Setiawan. The world champions showed their class as Mads Conrad Peterson and Mads Pierla Kolding had no answers for the Indonesians' barrage of attack. In the second singles match, Jan O. Jorgensen banked on his experience against the young Anthony Ginting. The Danish shuttler covered his ground well and ran away with an easy victory to put Denmark 2-1 up. The doubles rescued Indonesia again. Angga Pratama and Ricky Karanda Suwardi put the 13-time Cup winners back in the contest after beating Kim Astrup and Anders Skarup Rasmussen. The Indonesian duo had far too much firepower, and Astrup and Rasmussen could not match their opponents. They cruised past the Danish duo 21-16, 21-14 to send the Thomas Cup final to a decisive third singles clash. The veteran Hans Christian Vittingus battled youngster Ihsan Maulana Mustafa, and the Dane showed that his years of experience mattered. Vittingus stayed calm and was rock solid in defense and attack. He sealed the deciding singles 21-15, 21-7 to deliver Denmark's first ever Thomas Cup victory.
They were very good, especially in the men's singles. Their players were all experienced. Even though there was a lot of pressure, they kept their composure and remained calm. That was their biggest strength.
Denmark winning the Thomas Cup is just, such a big achievement, and I'm really happy and proud.
It was a huge honor. I'm very, very happy and grateful to all my teammates that they decided it was me who got to lift the trophy.
The outstanding evidence that all 10 players at one point delivered a huge win that counted for the team score is kind of just unique. I'm just very proud to see that Denmark can lift the cup.
Denmark becomes the first European country in the tournament's history to lift the prestigious Thomas Cup.